Hey, this is Jan. You're watching a little daily indie dev on a Sunday, the 5th of April. And this is working. A little scared there for a second. So we managed to set up the hot zone. We can dive, we go underwater, we swim, we walk out of the water. The animation is only facing left. There's no dive animations for other directions yet, so that's why he jumps backward. But again, it's working. I turned the hot zone so it's all diagonal because there was a nagging feeling that that might be an issue. What is happening? Why can't I control again? But I've now proven to myself that rotating it, placing everything diagonal, it's fine. And I think it's fine because one of the major upgrades I've done. Where is the cursor gone? Does this always happen that the cursor goes invisible? It's so annoying. Shift F1, still invisible. What the hell is this? Okay, it's back. Control Shift Tab to move between the tabs that are open in Unreal, and then that tends to bring it back. I'd love to pretend that I remember what I was talking about. The collision boxes that I have over here, right? So you have these boxes. This is the blueprint. These are the boxes. So instead of checking for the player, so instead of getting a reference to the player in a blueprint and then checking with other actor if this player is equal to the one that is overlapping actor, and then continuing, I'm only looking for, wait, did I drink too much coffee or is everything just a little too fast? This circular one in the middle of his head for collision, that is the only one I'm checking for all my new blueprints, because if I check for the actual player, it checks for all of this. And so that created these situations where I had to offset the boxes from where the player actually appears to be, because it was knocking into this box over here, and this box is pointing in the direction you're looking at. So if you look up or diagonal, changes the shape the player appears to have to the system, to the collision box of the river. And now it is only looking for this small one right in here, so things line up a lot more. So even when those boxes then move diagonally, you can see how if you have a square box and you walk, when you're diagonal, you're already interacting with the next, but this size-wise, much improved. Very happy with this. So now, do I polish my animations? Let's go back over here. Or looking at my free flow board, I've done the swim. This is already version 2. I've done a cliff jump. I've moved it out of the way because I had a bug that I couldn't figure out, that I figured out just yesterday, why some things really mess up. So I might make a new version of this, just because, you know, iterate. Make a new version of this, take into account that whatever bool I turn on, I also have to turn it off at the end. So for my river bit over here, I make sure that there's an all-encompassing box, and if you walk out of that one, we're just going to undo everything that was happening inside just to be safe. That's a double check. It's my check again box. Yeah, I'd love to make a new version of this one because the wind simulated was using the add force node to the player, and it was a bit, sometimes it looked good, sometimes it misbehaved, sometimes it just didn't work at all, depending which direction the player was looking or pushing. So I might have to replace the add force with something else. And I'm thinking, what if I use cylinders, physical cylinders that just pop up, move around, and then bumping into these invisible cylinders causes the impression that, you know, there's a current in the river or there's wind. But the one thing I haven't done yet that is here, that has no version, for which there is animation, so I think it should get priority, is this one right here. And the stairs. And the stairs, let's just walk over, shall we? There's stairs. So we could just keep it like this, right? I think that's what a lot of games do. You just use the normal walk animation. I'm a little bit like, I'm not sure about that. Same like I look at this background. This is all very uneven, so I feel like he should be walking like this and keeping his hands out to balance himself. Okay, and then here, there's a cave for which we don't. I found this cave vector art. Why is it this one? Naveed Hussein. Interesting. T_cave. There we go. Go to the viewport. See, there it is. Screen says add a 0 again. There you go. Okay, so now it's more or less the same size. Now what we do is we take this one over here and we drag it to the root, so it becomes the root. So then that ugly circle thing is gone, right? See, a billboard is always aimed at you. Little side project in Sprite. Very quickly made this off screen. I copied this one from my map design. See, but this one is still open. Oh, is there a line through here? Shadows. It's already in the correct place. Hope that's all clear for you guys. So now we just need to line it up, right? Because we can do whatever we want. We can just put it like this. I think it should be a little bit up, right? How much? I don't know. Let's test this immediately with the player. Let's put the player, get the level start, and we're just gonna hold down shift and then move. Put it clearly here. Let's test this for a second. Exciting. There we go. You can see it in place, and he walks underneath. Do I see any opacity? Did that survive? I don't think so. There we have it. As you can see, walking into the cave is working. My wife made a little suggestion to darken the player as he walks in, so it's more obvious, and it looks pretty good.
You